I'm going to treat. He's well, he's from just down the road, and this is his first. Well, he's obviously Dutch speaking, and this is his first gig ever in English. Ever. How is that? I know. So everyone's like, we speak Dutch. I know, but he's going to do it in English anyway. Woo! So, and not only it was the finalist in the Light Cabaret Festival. Yeah, that's right. So, fucking yeah, boys. Award-winning stuff. So, please start the round of applause, everybody. 1, 2, 3, go.
Hello, Delft! Do I pronounce it correctly? Rutger! Kees! Now, well, I've never been more nervous than in my whole life. It feels like the first time I get on stage. This is a really bad dream. I have it all prepared, 10 minutes long, and if I forget something, well, then it will be 5 minutes. Till here, it was improvising. Okay, but no, it's scary, and I did some scary shit, but I'd rather be in a Feyenoord jersey running around in Amsterdam screaming, Jews has to burn, Jews has to burn, than do this. And trust me, I considered it. Yeah. I once played in Amsterdam, and a guy came up to me. I'm from Rotterdam, and a guy came up to me from Amsterdam. He said, "You're pretty funny for a cockroach." That's what they call us, cockroaches. And I thought I need a funny callback, so I said to him, "That's funny because a cockroach is the only living thing that can survive a nuclear ramp." One free pass. I said, I don't know if you call yourself a super Jew, but you can manage that. And it was grim, yes. Hashtag je suis Tim. So, yeah. I'm from Rotterdam. I'm from a bit rowdy place. It's a bit bad. It's called Charloes, and it's a district. Yeah. It's a district. It hasn't. Rotterdam has heavily been bombed by the Germans during World War II, except for that little space where I live. Probably because the Germans saw it and thought that the damage was already done. That's where I come from, and I love it because it's my place. It made me the man I'm nowadays. You know, I'm 28, and I'm at this point in my life that I look back at my youth a lot, and I won't say it's better back then, but it was different. You know, I grew up in a time when there was no internet. It was a long, cold winter. No, there was no internet. There are people who remember the first time they heard a speech of Martin Luther King, or the first time the Beatles played together. I remember the sound of a dial-up internet connection. Like you were connecting to the moon. It was magic. Right? My parents let me once a week for 1 hour on the internet. Once a week. 1 hour. I was fucking prepared. I spent my whole hour in a chat room asking random people, "Are you on the internet?" And they replied, "Yeah, you too," because we didn't believe each other. It's a fucking wasteland. The time when there was no internet porn, guys. Well, you had your porn, but those were little pictures from the 80s. Girls had loaded really slowly. Like this, boom, 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 boom. So it took you 45 minutes to see a boob. That was... Once I saw a forehead, I was already finished. 14, come on. You didn't have your YouPorn, RedTube. Right? Fellas? Huh? What?
Never heard of those.
No? You don't? Way too quick, way too quick. No. Every time I'm telling this, I'm the only pervert, you know. It's always this, yeah, fuck you. It's like, sort yourself, man. I'm not gonna save you. And I know it's the bro code. I know, we don't speak out in public places. We don't say that we watch porn, but every guy watches porn, right? Just cough if you know I'm right. See, a full room of bronchitis. Always, of course, it's obvious. I saw 3 weeks ago. I saw a little post on the internet, on Facebook. Was a little research about masturbation. Well, seems legit. And it said that if you masturbate as a man, masturbate 5 times a week, you reduce the chance on prostate cancer with 1/3. And I'm like, yes, I'm healthy. But this little post was only shared by men. Like we need an excuse to masturbate. Like your girl walks in and says, no, honey, it's not what it looks like. It's either this or the chemos. You know how I act with the flu. So every guy watches porn, of course, but it doesn't mean that women has to act like porn stars. No, because it makes me insecure. You know, I once was with a girl who did dirty talk, and I really got insecure. She was all like, say I'm your slut! Say I'm your slut! I'm like, no, I think you're cute, and I love you, and those words made you do this, so bang my whole face! Bang my whole face! Your whole face? I can manage one eyelid. I have to see a doctor. Yeah, so every guy watches porn. It's nice. It's nice. Yes, good times. Good times. I have a little niece, and well, I think we nurture or raise children way overprotective. You know, it's all you gay. I've learned the hard way. You know, I ate sugar. I lived on the fucking edge. You know. Now I have a little niece, and I tried to give some candy, and I got into a fight with her hipster mom. She was all like, "No, Tim, our little juniper only eats kale." That kind of women. They're as well. They're everywhere. You can smell them. It's an undefined smell of cardboard. And yeah, and they indoctrinate my own niece, you know. It's Juniper. I said, Juniper, what do you want to be when you grow up? She says, I want to have a coffee bar / smoothie bar / floral designer shop. And a MacBook. Fuck no. I wanted to be a football player. Right? It's great, man. As a kid, you want to be a firefighter or just a football. I want to be a football player because you get cheered at and people chant your name. And that's not when you're in a floral designer shop or managing things or doing ICT because they swear but they don't cheer for you. It's not like you cheering for your accountant. Would be fun though, it would be fun. I have my own personal accountant. Her name is Mirjam Braak. That's my second time I use a Dutch word. Mirjam Braak, and it would be fun to go to her office and give her 20 euros and then she'd be like, well, and now, well, 2 times 45 minutes work and I'll watch you. And cheer for her with beer and every time she opens up an Excel document.
Love you, Mayo, Mayo, love Mayo, Mayo, love you, Mayo, Mayo, oh Mayo, we love you. We love you, Mayo, the only Mayo, you make us happy. Let's catch my grab. I never know that how much I love you. Please don't take my Mayo away. I'm Mayo till I die. I'm Mayo till I die. I know I am. I'm sure I am. I'm Mayo till I die. We shall not be moved.
got distracted. And one of her co-workers, Margaret, came up to me. He said, "Can you quiet down, please? I tried to work." So I did some chants for her as well. I'm not proud of it, but you know, the usual. "Margaret, Margaret, your mother is a whore. Your mother is a whore." So I'm the first person in Holland with a restraining order filed by his accountant. It was great. You were lovely, and I love you all. And have a fine avond. Thank you.
Team Hartog! Whole different set in English now. Now he's a bilingual comedian. Traveling more countries. It's just taking over one country at a time. That's cool. Enjoy that, Lisa? The whole, that was good, wasn't it? That was great. Ready for one last act? It's a good room, this one. I like it. They're going, "You're playing in the theatre." I'm like, "Are we?" Well, not exactly, but it's good. They've made it. There's Shakespeare on the theatre now, but you could be in the bar area. Sounds good to me. It's good. We've got disco balls for partying later. But yeah, I'm sure I can see. But I like the spotlight's very clear. That's good, isn't it? It's a good shadow. Check this out. If you're a geek like me and you're into your superhero movies, here's my impression of Batman. Or Batman with a watch on his ear, anyway. Rachel. Cool. So, are you guys ready for your final act? Yeah. Are you guys ready for your final act? Yeah. Okay, let's start the round of applause. It's Keith Farnan time. So 1, 2, 3, go.
We've come all the way here.
Oh, Jesus, hang on.
It's a trap. Oh, you're clever, you're cunning, I like that, you Dutch people. I like you, but I don't trust you. I don't trust you because I've gigged in the Netherlands quite a lot, and the first time I gigged here, I gigged in Amsterdam, and I said to the bar staff, I said, "I want to say something really nice to the audience. I want to give them a cheers at the beginning of my set. Can you teach me how to say that in Dutch?" And what they taught me, apparently, when I said something to the crowd at the beginning, they went really quiet, and I didn't know, but they looked angry, and apparently what I said is, "I really like sexy children." So this gig will never be as tough as that gig, because I didn't know what I said until 10 minutes into the show. Is it me, or tonight on stage, with all the beards you have seen so far, does it not feel like the Kings of Leon have given up music? I've just started doing comedy one at a time. Because each beard has been different, and each sort of style has been different, and I just thought this is very interesting. I always like to start off every show I've ever done in the world. I like to start off by high-fiving the front row. So thanks for taking care of that. Let's just get that out of the way immediately. There's no need for that. I have this theory that people are scared to sit in the front row. They're scared to sit here because they're worried. They're scared that the comedian will ask them a simple question like, "What's your name?" That's all we ever do. What's your name? It's a simple question, and you answer with your name. Very simple. Unfortunately, most people are scared that instead of answering with their name, they'll reveal something intimate about themselves. Like you'll ask, "What's your name?" and they'll look at you and go, "I've been cheating on my wife for 2 years." So anyone sitting in the second row back is cheating on their wife. This is how that works. I have traveled the world. I've traveled the world. I've done shows in many, many countries. I've enjoyed many of the shows I've done in the Netherlands. And whenever I travel, I'm always surprised by certain things. Like most theatres around the world and comedy clubs, they try to subtly hide their amplification system. performed in a theatre that is so proud of its amplification that it's actually put up higher than the comedian. I've never done that, where the first thing you see when you walk in is the amplification. It's not about the comedy tonight, it feels like it's more about the new speaker they've purchased for the show, and it's been bought